Right, so once you get your MainWP installed and you get all of your sites loaded in there, you're going to come over here to the SEOPress link right over here in the left sidebar. Now this first one, when you come here, this is going to have all of your options for your down the road or downstream options. Titles and meta, if you notice, these all line up right here. Titles and meta, XML, social networks, analytics, instant indexing. We're going to talk about that definitely. The advanced part and your import and export tools. Now, the first thing I want to show you is the titles and metas. Each one of these is completely customizable in your dashboard. You can either go select all and modify all of these. If I want to have something else universally across all of my WooCommerce sites, this is where you would do that at. Then over here you've got post types and any kind of customization you want to do on there. You can then do it with all of your sites at one time. A couple more options down here that are absolutely critical to making your store operate correctly. But let's go over here to the XML and HTML sitemaps. Okay. This is going to automatically ping Google for all of your sites. Again, once you load all these up there, the great thing about MainWP is you go over here to the right sidebar and you simply say, okay, I want this feature or this setting right here on all of my sites, which of course is what MainWP does. I'm going to skip social network. The analytics tab, obviously that's where you can put your Google Analytics tracking ID. Now that's going to be, of course, for each site individually. Okay. But the instant indexing is one of my absolute critical favorite, highly, you can't live without this. The instant indexing, and of course, you can go over here to SEOPress and find this as well. But this sentence really sums it up quite precisely and accurately. And you can get your post content indexed super fast with Google and Index Now from, of course, Bing and Google. Now, this is where you want to set that up. Okay, you want both of those in there. And you can either submit these individually or you can run off of that sitemap that you've got set up there. Okay, that's really important. You do have to have your Google indexing and Bing API keys. And of course, there's content all over the interwebs about how to get your JSON credentials and things like that from both Google and Bing. Some people mess that up, but it's really simple to do if you follow the directions exactly. Over here in the advanced tab, this is where they have 4 different, and I love this part. They've broken this down very, very nicely into image SEO, advanced appearance, and security. I want to go to security first only because that's my favorite. Starting from the top to the bottom, you've always got, well, most of us have more than one people inside of our WooCommerce store. So this right here is going to say, okay, what do I want to give access to for, let's say, a store manager? Okay, so this is going to pull all of your roles, and this one right here is not running WooCommerce directly, mainly because this is the demo. But you can have a store editor as the role type, and then you can forbid them from changing anything. The contrary thing to that is that what you want to do is have an SEO person that you hire, and all they have a role, right? So you assign them, they have access to all of your SEO information, but not your store information, right? They can't change prices or anything like that. See the sales, see the customers, all that stuff. But they can get in here and fix some of these some of these SEO problems that people will either neglect, forget about, or simply not know how to do. So anyways, this is a big deal because you can say, I want to exclude this from all of those people, but I want to leave the SEOPress meta box available for the contributor or the subscriber role. And of course, you can go all the way down here for each one of those specific things, right? So if I had an SEO person inside my WooCommerce site, I'm going to say, look, maybe I gave them the editor role. Okay, so I want to leave that open, but I want to block everything else. So I've blocked the SEO option, the SEOPress options, to everyone except for the editor role. That way they can still get to it. Then of course you've got the appearance of that. You want to enable that right there for the block editor, because that means that you can then put H1, H2 tags, all that stuff inside of your SEOPress options. Okay. Remove content analysis. Obviously, you don't want any of those. But again, the time-saving thing is that you can go over here, make your settings, and say, you know what? This setting needs to be on all of my WooCommerce stores. Okay? This is where you would have all of your sites connected. And you can go in here and just totally knock out, like, at least, I mean, let's say you had to go through and open each one of these sites individually. You're saving at least 30 minutes of doing all this by using MainWP and SEOPress. Under the Advanced tab, let's see. Where was the one? Oh, that's right. So, of course, you can remove product category in the URL. In this demo that I'm logged into right now, WooCommerce is not activated. But if it were, you would have this option right here. And you can finally remove that product category that some people don't like in there. But, of course, here's the other thing for speed. You can remove all of this. We used to do this by code all the time. It was a big, huge code snippet that we would remove this, remove the all these links right here, the WordPress generator meta tag, the HEntry post class, all of these things. The short link, it just adds all kind of stuff into the build of each page that it slows down your site. It's all these thousands of little details that add up to a slow website. So you can just simply remove all of these or anything else you want. Run over here, say, you know what, I want to select all my sites, apply changes, bada boom, bada bing, you're done. Image SEO, one of the biggest issues that I see whenever I go in to do just the basic SEO stuff. Again, I'm not going to get too far deep into SEO and off-page, on-page stuff. But one of the biggest opportunities that I can log into maybe your site too. I could log into your site right now and see that the image SEO might be completely lacking. You've got some picture there named Canon SC14926712.jpg. Well, first, that's a bad file name. I mean, it just is. But here's the rest of the image SEO options in here. And you can read all of these, but so we're going to change the media file name. We're also going to automatically set a title, set a image title based on the file name. Well, the first thing you want to do is change the file name. Okay. Then we want to set the alt text, or more importantly, use the target keywords if not alt text for the image. That is a big deal right there. Then, of course, you can add the image caption and the image description. And yes, I want to do that site-wide. Click Apply Changes. Now, I have, depending on how many sites you've got thousands more SEO little points, which those are what really adds up. You've got each little aspect of the SEO on your site is now immediately fixed all the way across the board on all of your sites just by going into MainWP, down to the SEOPress, image SEO, and then select all of your sites and click Apply Changes. How awesome is that? So that's why we use MainWP. Okay, it's a whopping $29. Don't forget, there's parts of it that are free. We're all WooCommerce store owners. Does anybody want to respect free on your end? No. So I'm a big fan of paying for things, but this is either $29 if billed monthly, or $199 a year. And there are aspects of MainWP that are completely free. I'm not much of a freeloader. I like the paid subscription. And the other aspect of this is SEOPress. Now, one of the other things I noticed about SEOPress as I was writing this up was that SEOPress, unlike some of the other SEO options out there, read this right here with me. Here, let me zoom in for you. What does that say right there? Hold still. Unlimited sites. Unlimited sites. So you've got the pro version of SEOPress, and for $49, you can run that on every stinking site you want. That's why it goes great with MainWP. You can run MainWP on as many WooCommerce or just regular WordPress sites that you want. And when you get SEOPress Pro, for God's sakes, pay for it. That's when you get unlimited sites for all of the pro features that are going to come up in your MainWP dashboard. That's a big deal. That's a huge time saver and a huge cost saver for people running multiple WooCommerce sites. Don't forget, you've got all kind of reports, you've got everything else in MainWP. Listen, I'll let you guys explore it, but MainWP is the critical thing here. Now, they've added SEOPress into it as well. And of course, you've got all that goodness that you, the store owner, need. For $49 for SEO Pro, yes, you get unlimited sites. SEOPress Insights is awesome. I'll let y'all go look at that, but that's a whopping $99 as well. Added together, that's $128 if you're here in the US. So that's SEOPress right here, and then MainWP, and that is what, in the bottom line, will save you tons of time and tons of money that you can get back now on selling and marketing your WooCommerce store.